With respect to sanctions, I fully expect that we will take additional sanctions action against Iran in the coming days. We don't preview our sanctions tools, but in discussions I've had, all options to disrupt terrorist financing of Iran.
If Iran thought it had got away unscathed just because Israel hasn't responded militarily, it couldn't be more wrong. Israel's key ally, the US, is mulling new sanctions on Iran. US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen on Tuesday warned that the US intends to hit Iran with new sanctions in the coming days over its unprecedented attack on Israel.
Our sanctions have targeted over 500 individuals and entities connected to terrorism and terrorist financing. And since October 7th, in addition to robust Hamas sanctions, we've also acted against 117 people, entities, and vessels tied to financing of Iran's destabilizing activities, and we've acted against UAV and ballistic missile procurement networks, assassination rings, and terrorist networks. So I fully expect we will take additional sanctions action.
But will these sanctions be enough to restrain Iran? Considering, apart from North Korea, Iran as a country has learned how to survive under serious sanctions from the Western countries. It has managed to continue to sell oil, operate Middle East's largest military, develop a nuclear program which is said to be weeks' notice away from being weaponized if Iran so desires, and continues to arm and support armed terror groups like the Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Yemeni Houthis. Its weapons and missiles program has also seen massive success. In fact, its drones have been so successful that Russia has had to resort to buying military drones from Iran to fight Ukraine. And Iran manages to do it despite sanctions. Proceeds from oil money are diverted into various such programs, so the US this time is planning to thwart Iran's oil sales.
On ways to discourage Iran's behavior, Treasury plays an important role when it comes to sanctions. State Department is involved as well. But of course, there's a much broader diplomatic initiative that my colleagues in the administration and President Biden are involved in that are intended to use a variety of diplomatic tools to induce Iran to constrain its destabilizing behavior. With respect to oil, we have been working to diminish Iran's ability to export oil. Clearly, Iran is continuing to export some oil. There may be more that we could do. I don't want to preview our actual sanctions activities, but certainly that remains in focus as a possible area that we could address.
Whether these sanctions will be enough, and will Israel see them as a strong response to the recent drone, cruise, and ballistic missile attack, and a strong enough deterrent against a future attack, remains to be seen. However, the new US sanctions might impact the global crude oil supply, leading to an increase in the prices. Remember, Russia, another major oil and gas supplier, continues to remain under Western sanctions ever since it invaded Ukraine. This is a developing story. For latest updates, please subscribe to The Mint. If you like this video, don't forget to like and share.